next type of gifts that will be from IRAs, which are more of qualified accounts, and so those are tax deferred. Typically, gifting out of an IRA is what we call qualified charitable distribution, where the gift is coming from a qualified account. In the case of an IRA, to take advantage of the QCD, one needs to be typically around the age of about age 72, where you're subject to RMD, required minimum distribution. Essentially, what takes place or what one can do is, instead of gifting out of other asset classes or other accounts, you can use your IRA as a charitable checkbook, essentially, to write or to cut checks to charities of your choice. And each taxpayer can write up to $100,000 of distributions tax-free per tax year. And so for a couple, that adds up to about 200,000. And so this is also another strategy that is available for charitably inclined individuals. And so qualified charitable distribution helps to kind of make use of your RMD if you are, required to make distributions out of your your retirement income account, but you're also charitably inclined. This strategy gives you the opportunity to make that directly to a charity of your choice, such as Delaware State, and satisfy the IRA requirements. The IRS requirements. So that that option is also available for those that are 72 and up. So that reduces your adjustable gross income dollar for dollar, and also helps to minimize your taxes. Those are two tax strategies which I'm sure Adam can elaborate even more on. But yeah, those are tax planning strategies that one can take advantage of, benefiting your charity of choice, in this case being Delaware State University, and also satisfying your required distributions.
Yes, I'll jump in again here. So yeah, Peter and I, before the call, were discussing that this is one of my favorite strategies to use with clients, because as Peter mentioned, using this qualified charitable distribution reduces your adjusted gross income, whereas donations of cash do not. So reducing your adjusted gross income is very important in the tax world, because that's the starting point for everything. That's where we figure out how much your taxable income is going to be, how much Social Security you're going to pay tax on. It determines if you're subject to additional taxes. And it also, as Peter notated this here on the slide, it determines your Medicare premiums. So keeping your AGI, your adjusted gross income, as low as possible is, from a tax perspective, the best goal. And this strategy here is the easiest way, as long as you meet the age criteria, to do that and get the most bang for your buck. Whereas, again, if you do it through cash donations, that does not reduce your AGI, and therefore you're not getting as much tax benefits as you would if you use this qualified charitable distributions. So using this is one of my favorite tax planning strategies, especially for those who are 70 and a half or even 72 and above.